Welcome to Go Fact Yourself, the Top 10 Lists podcast.
Great to be here.
Today, we are really diving in, embarking on a top 10 journey into the genuinely strange, sometimes wonderful world of celebrity endorsements.
Yeah, the top research you sent over. Wow. It really shows just how bizarre things can get when fame meets products.
Exactly. So our mission today is to unpack some of these, figure out why they stick in our minds, for good reasons, or maybe not so good. Get ready for some serious WTF moments.
Absolutely. We're not talking about your standard sneaker deals here. These are the ones that make you, double take and ask, did that really happen?
Totally. So this top 10 journey, it's a countdown of 10 endorsements that just defy logic. We've got forgotten infomercials, weird international ads.
Action heroes, pop stars, rock legends, even a Nobel laureate getting in on the weirdness.
You got it. So let's kick off our top 10 journey. Number 10, Steven Seagal's Lightning Bolt energy drink. So what jumped out at you with this one from the top research?
Well, just the sheer audacity, maybe. You've got Steven Seagal, this action star known for being pretty intense on screen.
Intense is one word for it, yeah.
Right. And he launches an energy drink in 2005, Lightning Bolt. But it's the claims around it that are just something else.
Oh, tell me about it. The ingredients list. Supposedly, it had Tibetan goji berries, Asian cordyceps mushrooms, and, get this, wolf extract.
Wolf extract.
Wolf extract. I mean, what even is that? Did the top research hint at why? It feels like they were trying way too hard to tap into his whole, warrior image.
It definitely seems that way. The marketing was all about ancient warrior magic. They called it the first energy drink of its kind, promising stamina, focus, all thanks to wolf bits and mushrooms.
It makes you wonder who they were actually aiming for. His movie fans. Or just
Right.
anyone drawn in by, the sheer weirdness of it.
Good question. And Seagal himself, he was totally committed. He did a press tour.
Oh, yeah. Describing the taste as a symphony of health, which, judging by the reviews people left, was maybe not entirely accurate.
Huh. Yeah, I saw reports about the smell, the color being off. Some unpleasant side effects, too.
And he posed with cardboard cutouts of himself holding the can like it was the Holy Grail or something. It's almost like the idea of the drink was more important than the drink itself.
That's a really good point. It kind of shows how leaning too hard on a celebrity's persona can backfire, if the product doesn't actually hold up.
Right. That initial factor turns sour pretty quick.
And the fact it ended up mainly in truck stops and then just vanished?
Yeah.
Well, it's just even his hardcore fans weren't buying it. Literally.
Okay, let's pivot. Number 9 on our top 10 journey, Kim Kardashian's Charmin-themed VIP bathroom. This one still gets me. What's the takeaway here about celebrity culture?
Oh, this is a classic. It's just the perfect storm of fame meeting the absolute mundane Kim Kardashian, like the epitome of celebrity lifestyle.
Right. Known for glamour and all that.
Endorsing a Charmin public restroom experience in Times Square. It really makes you think about how celebrity status can just, elevate anything, even a toilet.
A luxurious pop-up porta potty. I mean, come on. It wasn't just, clean. It had marble flooring.
Marble, seriously.
Marble flooring, mood lighting, attendance. It sounded nicer than my actual apartment bathroom. It's like her just being associated with it made it aspirational.
Exactly. And she wasn't just, lending her name. She was the ambassador.
Yeah.
There were pictures of her posing with giant rolls of toilet paper.
Like trophies.
Yeah, declaring it a first-class bathroom experience. She cut the ribbon. A ribbon-cutting ceremony for a public toilet.
That's it. That's peak. It really does show how fame can just sprinkle glitter on the most basic stuff, making it seem desirable.
And think about it from Charmin's side. They took something totally functional, kind of boring, and used celebrity to make it an event. Generate buzz.
Totally worked, too. People talked about it.
It's all about that power of association. Link your toilet paper to someone known for luxury, and suddenly it's not just toilet paper anymore. Temporarily, at least.
Okay, let's switch gears a bit. Number 8 on our top 10 journey is a bit darker, maybe. Ozzy Osbourne's I Can't Believe It's Not Butter campaign.
Yes, the Prince of Darkness and Margarine.
Yeah.
This was UK only, right? Which adds another layer.
Yeah, UK exclusive back in 2006. What's the thinking there? It's just such an odd match.
That's precisely it, I think.
Mhm.
The sheer unexpectedness. Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath frontman, heavy metal icon, shilling for a butter substitute.
It definitely grabs your attention.
Instantly. The contrast is just inherently funny.
And the ads played right into it. They had him wandering around a supermarket, looking all confused and mumbling.
Yeah, reacting with total surprise that it wasn't actually butter. It was pretty clever, leaning into his public persona.
It was funny. Even if it made zero logical sense connecting them to the product, it felt like they were just banking on the pure comedy of seeing Ozzy baffled by butter.
Totally. That's surreal humor. And public reaction was mixed, apparently. Some thought it was genius, others were just
Like
confused.
you remembered it right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In a sea of boring ads, being memorable counts for a lot, even if it's memorable for being weird.
And Ozzy apparently said he liked the taste. Who knows if that's true, but
He seems like a good sport about it.
it just shows, doesn't it? These totally random pairings can work, at least in getting people talking, even if the link is, well, paper thin.
It's that attention-grabbing factor.
Yeah.
Sometimes being utterly absurd is the best way to cut through the noise. High risk, maybe, but high reward if it goes.
All right, moving on to number 7 in our top 10 journey. This one's a real head-scratcher. Ringo Starr's anti-smoking Japanese vacuum cleaner spot.
Oh, this is fantastic. So many layers of weird here. Ringo Starr, Beatle Ringo,
Beetle!
in a Japanese ad in 1986. For a Sanyo vacuum cleaner? Okay, fine. But wait, there's more.
Uh-huh.
It had an anti-smoking message somehow tied into it.
What? How?
The ad apparently showed him vacuuming up cigarette butts.
Okay.
And there's this voiceover, English for some reason, saying, "No smoke, clean home, Ringo strong."
Ringo Strong, while vacuuming butts. And it only aired in Japan. This sounds like something someone made up.
Right. Its rarity in the West definitely adds to the mystique. Apparently, Ringo agreed because he wanted to promote clean living.
Okay, so his personal values maybe played a part. Still, vacuum cleaners and anti-smoking. It's a stretch. And why the English slogan?
Maybe it was for expats. Or maybe they just thought Ringo strong sounded catchy. Who knows? But it really highlights cultural context, doesn't it?
Definitely. The Beatles were and are huge in Japan. So maybe Ringo selling anything there just worked on a level it wouldn't elsewhere.
Precisely. What seems bizarre to us might have resonated differently there. That whole international celebrity endorsement world is fascinating.
Okay, let's get glamorous and slightly silly for number 6 in our top 10 journey. Paris Hilton's canned champagne for dogs.
Ah, doggy bubbles, yes.
Wow.
If ever a product screamed celebrity brand extension, this is it.
Oh.
2011, Paris Hilton, queen of tiny dogs and bling.
Launches non-alcoholic champagne for dogs.
It's just perfect in a way.
Yeah.
Perfectly encapsulates that specific era of celebrity culture and her brand.
They marketed it as a glamorous hydration option. I remember the pictures, her hosting a dog party, pouring it into Swarovski crystal bowls for Tinkerbell.
You can't make this stuff up.
It's just so unapologetically extra, extending her whole pampered lifestyle to her pets.
The visuals were definitely on brand. This idea that, your dog deserves the Hilton treatment too,
Yeah.
but the product itself.
Yeah, that's where it gets shaky. Vets are like, what? And apparently dogs weren't exactly lining up for it.
Shocker.
Yeah.
It really shows that just because something fits a celebrity's image doesn't mean it makes any actual sense or that anyone will buy it.
All right, the market for dog champagne might be limited, even if Paris Hilton is selling it. Sometimes the idea is just too niche, even for celebs.
Or just kind of pointless. It highlights that disconnect between a celebrity's world and, reality for most people and their pets. Is it brand extension or just...
Okay, brace yourself for some serious 80s vibes with number 5 in our top 10 journey. Mr. T's Be Somebody or Be Somebody's Fool self-help VHS.
Whoa, I pity the fool who hasn't seen clips of this.
Me too.
Mr. T, peak 80s icon, gold chains, mohawk, releases a self-help video for kids.
But it wasn't just like stay in school. No. We're talking disco dancing,
Oh.
rapping about peanut butter.
Wait, peanut butter? Seriously?
Seriously, and a song dedicated to his mother. It was meant to be motivational respect, anger management, stuff like that, but the execution was just pure 80s surrealism.
And didn't it have some really weird skits? Like
Yeah.
him breakdancing with a mime or something?
Yes, that's the one. It aired once on NBC, apparently, and then just became this underground cult classic. It's more than an endorsement. It's like a bizarre cultural artifact.
It really blurs the lines, doesn't it? He wasn't just selling a product. He was selling himself, his worldview, in this incredibly strange package.
It shows how celebrity influence can go way beyond just selling sneakers or soda. It can be about messages, however oddly delivered.
And it's a great example of how the format itself, a VHS tape back then, shaped the whole thing. It's a time capsule.
Okay, number 4 in our top 10 journey brings us something more recent, and with a nice ironic twist. Snoop Dogg's Swedish hot dog endorsement, followed by his veggie dog launch.
This one's interesting because it shows an evolution. So 2016, Snoop Dogg is in this Swedish PSA.
Right, watching how hot dogs are made.
And his reaction is just visceral horror, pure disgust.
It went totally viral. His "yo, that looks like doo-doo" line was everywhere. He seemed genuinely appalled and swore off hot dogs forever. It felt really authentic.
It did, like a genuine, unplanned reaction, a sort of anti-endorsement, really. But then,
A year later, who partners with Beyond Meat to launch his own line of plant-based hot dogs.
Snoop's Veggie Dogs. The irony is just delicious.
It's fantastic. Did the PSA genuinely change his mind? Or was it all a very clever long game leading up to his own product launch?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Either way, it reflects something about changing times, maybe.
Yeah.
Growing awareness about food production, the rise of plant-based options.
And celebrities aligning with that, or at least seeing a business opportunity there.
Could be both. But it's a great example of an endorsement story taking a complete U-turn. Very memorable.
Okay, hold on to your hats for number 3 in our top 10 journey. This one feels like it should be fake, but apparently isn't. Beyoncé's breath-activated Japanese video game ad.
Oh my goodness, this one is legendary in its obscurity. Early 2000s Beyoncé, already a megastar.
Yep.
In a Japanese ad for a video game that you control by blowing on it.
Blowing on it. And the tagline was supposedly, "Use your breath to feel her power." What does that even mean?
I have absolutely no idea. It sounds deeply weird and maybe a little suggestive. The game was called Kiss Controller.
Kiss Controller. Okay, now it's getting weirder.
The ad apparently had her dressed as a futuristic space empress, and words like breathe, harder, harder flashed on screen.
Okay, stop. This cannot be real.
Apparently, it is, or was. It aired super briefly in Japanese arcades or something, then got pulled because it was just too confusing and
Yeah.
maybe creepy. Its very existence was debated for years.
Like an urban legend until someone found grainy footage. Wow.
It just screams lost in translation, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or maybe just bad idea. A perfect example of how cultural differences can make an ad completely baffling or inappropriate elsewhere.
And proof that even Queen Bey isn't immune to signing up for some truly bizarre projects early on.
Nobody's perfect.
All right, we're nearly there. Number 2 in our top 10 journey. This one caused quite a stir. Bob Dylan's Victoria's Secret lingerie commercial.
Ah, yes. The folk icon and the lingerie brand. 2004. This is just a Hall of Fame level, wait, what? Pairing.
It really is. Bob Dylan, Nobel Prize winner, counterculture legend, in a Victoria's Secret ad. And he didn't even sing or speak.
He just sort of lurked, right? While models posed around him. His song Lovesick played, which just amped up the weirdness factor.
The reaction was not positive, generally. Fans were baffled, critics were scathing. It just seemed like such a betrayal of his whole image.
Totally understandable. It was a massive clash of worlds. His explanation didn't help much either, did it? Something like he liked it because Victoria's Secret makes beautiful things.
Yeah, that didn't really clear things up. It just made everyone scratch their heads even more. Was it money? Was it some deep artistic statement nobody got?
Who knows? But it's a prime example of an iconic figure making a choice that completely challenges their audience's perception of them. Really makes you think about image and how fixed it actually is.
Okay, here we are. The number 1 most bizarre celebrity endorsement on our top 10 journey. Drum roll, please. Colonel Sanders, impersonated by Reba McEntire.
Yes, this is just chef's kiss perfection of weird advertising. KFC in 2018 decides their iconic Colonel needs a new face.
And that face belongs to country music legend Reba McEntire. Mustache and all.
In the white suit, the string tie. The whole 9 yards. It was genuinely shocking when it first aired.
It was so bold. Reba, as the Colonel, singing a country jingle about fried chicken. Winking. Saying, "I'm Colonel Sanders now."
And it wasn't just one ad. It was a whole campaign. They made Reba Colonel action figures.
No way. Action figures.
Yes. It shows how far brands are willing to go now to just, like, break through the noise and get people talking. Viral marketing at its most surreal.
And people definitely talked. It was divisive, right? Some loved the absurdity. Some were just utterly confused.
Exactly. But you couldn't ignore it. Mission accomplished for KFC, probably. Reba seemed to have fun with it, too.
She did. Said she enjoyed being a man selling chicken for a bit.
It really feels like the ultimate example of brands throwing the rule book out the window and embracing pure, unadulterated WTF of years to grab attention. Just brilliant in its strangeness.
Okay, before we wrap up, let's hit the fact blast zone with a few quick-fire mentions that didn't quite make the top 10 but are still pretty out there.
Lay on me.
Shaquille O'Neal selling Epson punter cartridges back in 2011.
Shaq. Okay, random.
Penelope Cruz endorsing shoes made from recycled chewing gum in Amsterdam.
Chewing gum shoes. Wow.
Brad Pitt in a 90s Japanese ad for canned coffee where he literally fights a vending machine.
Fighting a vending machine. Love it.
Nicolas Cage promoting Japanese pachinko machines dressed in leather armor.
Of course he did. Pete Cage.
And David Hasselhoff having a talking GPS unit that only gave directions in song.
Okay, the Hoff singing directions? That might actually be useful.
Oh.
Or incredibly annoying.
Huh? Exactly. So wow, what a top 10 journey that was. Into the truly weird side of celebrity endorsements. Wolf Extract, Dog Champagne, Reba Sanders.
It really makes you wonder about the meetings where these ideas get approved, doesn't it? Like, who says, yes, Wolf Extract energy drink, that's the one.
Totally. But these examples, they really do highlight how strange and powerful that link between celebrity and, well, capitalism can be.
It's definitely not just about selling the product sometimes. It's about image, lifestyle, or just grabbing eyeballs through sheer absurdity.
Well, we hope this top 10 journey gave everyone listening some serious go fact yourself moments, maybe spark some curiosity to find other weird ones.
Oh, I bet there are tons more out there. What bizarre pairings have our listeners seen? We genuinely love to know.
Absolutely. It makes you think differently about ads, doesn't it? What's the strategy? What does it say about the celeb, the brand, the times?
For sure. There's often more going on than meets the eye.
Well, thanks for diving deep with us into this strange little corner of pop culture. Until our next top 10 journey, keep questioning what you see.
And maybe read the ingredients before buying that celebrity energy drink.
Good advice. Share, rate, follow, and go fact yourself.